Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Carte. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Carte. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I have a card kit, an Anna Griffin card kit. And so here we go. Let's open this up. I love the way the packaging comes in these kits. Make sure that the product gets to me just very nicely. It's got all this packaging that keeps everything ship shape as it's shipping, and then each time it comes in this tissue paper. Tissue paper tends to be a little gnarly, right? But it did what it was supposed to do, which was protect this box. So this is a set of Sympathy cards. It's going to be this long, skinny, so they call them the slim line kind of card. And let's just go about and see what we've got in here. We will go ahead and open this up. And as you've seen me do in the past, I like to get everything, lay it out, and then start figuring out how I want to do, like how to match this and that up. So, we have some pretty panels here. So those are nice. The envelopes. Oh no, these are the sentiments. Look, these are inserts. They typically have different sayings, right? So there might be 4 or 5 of each kind. And so it says, thinking of you each day, sending prayers for strength and caring thoughts for comfort. Very nice. And they'll all say, there'll be a few the same, but there'll be multiple different verbiages. So this looks like another panel, much bigger than this tag almost. Oh, these are going to be vellums. Oh, how pretty is that? Very, very nice. So we have some vellums. Put all of our stuff. That can go there. Directions. We'll do that at the end. So for 3D pop-ups, there's the envelopes, right? We'll probably get our scissors out and make those as pretty as we can. Oh, here's the base of the cards. Oh, these are really pretty, y'all. Look at that. And then this would sit inside. Right. The glue, and then one of these, right? So you get to sort of pick and choose how you want to design it. So I love these kits. So there's multiple designs. So very, very pretty. And then we'll see what is in here. Oh, these are foil. Oh, gold foil. Oh, we'll see where they recommend using those. And then we have all of these lovely sentiments here. I think there's quite a few, actually. Wishing you healing and sending you love. Oh, that's nice. In loving memory with deepest sympathy. So those are going to be quite nice. And then we have all these floral pieces and other embellishments. So I literally will spread them out. Oh, look, there's a bumblebee. Oh, how fun. Okay. All right, now to the directions. So she sends you ideas, right? All right. So let's go ahead and get everything sorted out. All right, so yes, when I read these directions further, it told me that additional dies were required to actually get the look of what they said in their directions. So I took the foil cardstock and this vellum, different colors, over to the Cricut, and I cut out our own embellishments. Took me a minute, right, to get all that going. I did have a little bit of fiasco with the vellum. I'm going to end up having to fussy cut some of these out. And then I struggled with the gold, finding just that right weight. So it did that, right? Gnarled it up pretty good where I can't use it. So I changed both the clip art as well as settings in the Cricut. But the good thing is that I did get it. And I've got several things here, even with all of these shenanigans here. Basically, just like with any other Cricut project, you pull it off. And then you weed out the little bits that you don't need, right? So that just means take away the parts you don't need. So basically you're just going to remove them from the mat. And I try to use some of my older mats, right? So it didn't stick so hard, so tight. And all I did is I went out and I found clip arts that I wanted to use. Downloaded them into Design Space, which is the platform for Cricut, and then basically, made sure they were SVGs, went in and cleaned them up in Design Space, and then I was able to put them out into the platform and then cut them out. So, there we go. We'll have to weed some of that out, but sometimes it just stays behind, which is lovely. All right, how much less that you have to go poke out. And sometimes they just came with the background, which these did. These are just some little leaves that I found. All right. Cut out some bumblebees. Some came out good. Some came out, yeah, no, not really, but we'll see what we can do with that one. So basically I'm just making a pile, and I've used pretty much a whole day trying to figure this out, but that's okay. I needed to figure it out. So we're going to start assembling here in just a little bit and try to make us some sympathy cards. Unfortunately, we need those more often than what we'd like to think. So just to clean the mat, and you can remove with this thing, but with the foil, it tended to give it a little wrinkle, right? It'd crinkle it up a little bit. So I thought it looked better just to do it by hand. One way versus the other doesn't really take more time. But I need the mat to be cleaned off pretty much like that right there. See, You see where we made ornaments before. And then for the vellum, when they did work, they never did cut all the way through. I'm not sure. I mean, I even used like a cardstock setting on this. I checked my cutting blade. Not sure. Not sure what was up with all of that today, but we did get something we can use, and so that's a good thing, right? So you just gotta kind of pull it apart, and it likes to tear real easy, which is okay, right? Those are the bits that we need out of there anyways. So I've just really been using my fingernail because there's a lot of curves, and so that kind of worked out well. Just to get all those little bits out of there so that we have something we could use on our cards. And it will be very pretty. Alright. We do have some full sheets left, so we might use them in that way also, right? To get that like a soft background. But it looks like that once you get it all cleaned up, which is nice. Right? We've got butterflies. And then we have whatever this little floral thing is going to be called. But we also have them in the vellums, right? So I've got several vellums that I've already weeded out. You got to be careful because they're fragile. But yeah, so see, we have those. Get them apart so I can use them. Alright, I got all my inserts put in, so now I am cutting the vellums so I can have decorations. I have 2 left, and I think I am going to just split these 2 in half. And then we will finally get to start assembling some cards. Just taking that dot and putting it in between my 2 white lines. It gives me exactly where the blade will land. Alright, so we have several of those. Different lengths. All about the same width. And so now I have the sentiments. I have these that I can put on the fronts. Oh, I have to go get my dots. Right, I have these. Well, let's see what happens when you just glue on the back. Alright, so if we look at our pictures that we cannot duplicate, but we get an idea, right? So they use one of these, looks like one of these on each one, and then some of the little doodads, right? The little embellishments. There we go. Use, looks like 2, maybe 3, and then a sentiment. All right. Let's see how we want to align these. Let me get all my stacks out. Because what I did is I did one at a time. That way I didn't duplicate the insert. So the cover and the insert they're all different. before I do this, I'm going to go and emboss these pieces just to give them a little extra oomph. Well, here are our cards. We got them all done. I think they turned out really pretty. I'll bring you in and give you some close-ups. I embossed the envelopes. All right, so I think they turned out really pretty. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting!